We obviously are not the same company that started 46 years ago. And in every step of the journey, we have taken opportunity to appreciate our customers and provide them with an unforgettable African experience. We have 42 destinations that will connect 4 continents, and this is true testament to our capacity to collaborate with both individuals and also all our customers. Over the years, we have embraced change that catapulted us to the growth that we're witnessing today, and we thank you, all of our customers. We are committed to doing everything possible based on true customer loyalty and the trust that we have gained from our customers who have extended to us over the decades to ensure that we truly provide you with memorable experiences and give you more value for the time that you travel with us. The purpose of Kenya Airways goes beyond moving people and goods from one place to another. It is the impact that we have in society and in the lives of our guests, in the lives of communities, and the entire ecosystem that we operate in. In Kenya, for example, Kenya Airways and the aviation industry is estimated to contribute about $3.2 billion to the GDP. That's approximately 4% of our GDP. And we employ directly 26,000 people, either here in Kenya Airways or across the aviation industry. And indirectly, I think that is estimated to be anything between 180 to 200,000 people. Those are many people. So the role that aviation plays in our economy is significant. If you took aviation as a country, globally, aviation would be the 17th in size in terms of GDP. And this is estimated to be about $3.5 trillion globally. So it's significant in the global economy. And for us here in Kenya Airways, in 2022, which was about 70% of our capacity, we flew about 3.7 million passengers. At our peak in 2019, we were flying 5 million passengers. So our customers have continued to trust us year after year, and it's time for us to say thank you in a very special way. For 46 years, millions of customers have chosen us. For 46 years, our customers have trusted us as an airline of choice. For 46 years, our customers have enabled us to win multiple awards and recognition as the pride of Africa. It is now time, ladies and gentlemen, that we as Kenya Airways say asante to you, our customers, in a very special way. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are proud to present to the world a fully owned Kenya Airways loyalty program, the Asante Rewards program. This way, we say thank you to our guests every time they fly with us. And through this program, our customers will earn points, like we say, not miles, they will earn points when they book their flight, which will be redeemed for rewards such as seat upgrades, extra baggage allowances, priority services, and many more rewards. Asante Rewards is a unique African product created from years of research, customer feedback, best practices from across the globe. Howard Schultz said, if customers believe they share values with a customer company, they will stay loyal to the brand. So at Kenya Airways, we understand that customer loyalty is not instant, it's going to be a journey. It cannot be bought, it cannot be forced. Customers become loyal based on how you make them feel, based on how people make you feel, and the value that you add to their lives.
It's my greatest pleasure today at this auspicious event as we launch the Asante Rewards Loyalty Program, another feather in the cap of our indefatigable team of our national carrier, Kenya Airways. It is said that you cannot discover new oceans unless you have the courage to lose sight of the shore. This, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is what it takes to be innovative. The readiness to sail the uncharted waters and walk the path less traveled. The ability to take risks, to try new things, and to venture into new territories. Over time, these attributes have become synonymous with Kenya Airways. From the launches I have so far attended, the talent and the innovation hub that the airline runs, and the awards the airline is winning, it is safe to say that Kenya Airways is the innovative airline of choice. This loyalty program is a perfect step towards turning around the fortunes of Kenya Airways in the promising journey of making it competitive in the global aviation sector. It is worth noting that the value of loyalty programs was evident during the COVID pandemic when some airlines used the valuation of such programs to access multi-billion dollars in loans. As you all know, Kenya Airways is a national symbol and a critical player in the country's economic transformation through the facilitation of trade and investment, tourism, and job creation, and of course, even marketing of our country. If you've traveled to any part of the world and you're in an airport somewhere, even if it's London or Amsterdam, and you know, various airlines have parked their planes, and you see Kenya Airways, instinctively, I usually remove my phone and just take a picture. And when I go back, I ask myself, what was the picture for? You know, I've been to this airport so many times. Why am I taking a picture? You feel that deep feeling that you want to tell someone Kenya Airways is here, and that is our airline. So there is a great loyalty and ownership among the people of Kenya. And this is not a feeling for me alone. It is so many Kenyans who, when they see Kenya Airways, they feel like our country is represented in other parts of the world. As a national airline, Kenya Airways currently contributes close to 5% of Kenya GDP and supports 5,000 direct jobs and upwards of 400,000 indirect jobs. Even as we support the expansion of KQ in the continent and beyond, we are alive to the challenges that the airline faces in repatriating revenues generated from some of the destinations. To mitigate this, the government of Kenya is working with the board and management of Kenya Airways and the governments of destination countries to find effective, lasting solutions to this issue and enhance the stability, sustainability, and profitability of the airline. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government recently tabled bilateral air service agreement between Kenya and 8 other countries meant to enhance connectivity and provide KQ with an opportunity to expand its route networks by directly operating both scheduled and non-scheduled services to new markets. These connections are gradual, but sure steps towards realization of continent's aspirations in the single African air transport market and the African Continental Free Trade Area, which are key enablers of African economic growth. Other than this, we are also progressively reviewing our visa regimes in collaboration with other like-minded countries with the greater goal of easing the movement of people, goods, and services across the globe. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the government is on the path to implementing a national aviation policy whose aim is to make Kenya aviation sector competitive in the global stage. The main objective of the policy is to foster the growth of the aviation business in Kenya, create an enabling environment for job creation in the sector, position Kenya as a recognized regional leader in aviation, maximize the sector's contributions to Kenya's economy, and enhance Kenya's connectivity at a national and international level. This policy will ensure airlines have the freedom to take advantage of market opportunities, particularly within the African Continental Free Trade Area, as in line with Vision 2030 in the path of growth. Before I conclude, I just want also to say, as soon as we took over office, we had a conversation with the aviation sector about the existing now taxes in the aviation sector that have been punitive. Particular concerns were raised about taxes that were introduced recently that affect import of aircraft, aircraft parts, and the engines. As you may now know, the finance bill that is before Parliament contains amendments that delete or remove those taxes that had been introduced that, according to the sector, were making it difficult for airlines and investors like yourselves that were running air maintenance services like the ones we have, where we are sitting here. Our dream is to make sure that we attract as many investments as possible in the aviation sector. And the amendments that are in Parliament are going to make it possible for us again to attract more airlines in the region to come here and maintain their aircraft. And it becomes also possible for us to import parts and engines easy. Some people have said, but this sounds like an elitist conversation. That's not true. As I've said, directly, this company alone contributes 5,000 jobs, and most of whom are hustlers. Indirect, 400,000. The point of supporting aviation sector is to support the economy, make traveling easy, make movement of goods easy, make it possible for us to access markets. The last thing I told MD here, CEO here, that really we must, I don't want to talk about other companies, but we must bring Kenya Airways back to be the main and the only leader in Africa in the airspace. As a ministry, we are ready. I went to some other airports, and I was very unhappy that they were parking hundreds of planes, and with good airport terminal. We are working with Kenya Airways, Kenya Airports Authority, to make sure that we have a good modern terminal that makes it possible for us to, and that process is ongoing. The PS will tell you here, we are almost going public to attract investors to do a PPP to build a very modern terminal. But as we do so, we're also working with Kenya Airways to make sure that whatever support they can get from the government, it returns Kenya Airways back to where it belongs, and we reclaim our #1 position as the airline of choice in the continent. In conclusion, I'd like to express the government's commitment to working with Kenya Airways, stakeholders in aviation sector, and investment partners in transformation of Kenya Airways into a global leader in this very competitive aviation market through structural and infrastructural development, as well as policy and regulatory adjustments. I wish to congratulate Kenya Airways for this historic achievement and wish them all the best in ongoing efforts to conquer the global aviation market. And before I leave here, I hope that the new loyalty program, which I hope to sign in now, I also hope I'll be given an answer where my points will go in the other loyalty program. Yeah. But Asante Rewards Loyalty Program is going to be a game changer in the aviation sector. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki. Thank you very much.